I didn't warm up to that track immediately like I've warmed up to every track so far, but despite that, as I started listening to the track, I really started getting into it again. By the end there, I'm just rocking out to this track big time. By the way, I had a question for some of you guys who are watching. Hold on. Whoops. When I was little, like 3-4 years old, I didn't suck my thumb. I sucked my fingers like this, and I would sit on my couch in the living room, put on Meet the Beatles, and bounce back and forth to the beat. My mother and my brother would both testify. I used to do that all the time for hours. I just put on records, sit there to the beat, because I just started thinking about that because I was sitting here in my chair, going back and forth to the beat. You know, it's just a thing. Any of you ever do that when you're little kids? Because obviously, if you're watching reaction videos about music, you're into music more than the average person, because I don't think many people would spend much time watching these videos if they weren't kind of of that kind of ilk of a person. Okay, let's move on. Leave me a comment below. Let's move on to track number 9, second last track. I also forgot to mention Cocteau Twins. I did reactions to them as well. Really liked them a lot too. Melon Yellow. Oh, it's a fade in. Oh, it's backwards? Some backwards going on here. Yeah, the beat is really important in this song, and a lot of the songs in this album, the really slow driving beat. And it's no wonder I probably called them slow drive. You know, if I wasn't thinking about it, I would just call them slow drive. But they're called Slowdive. They should be called slow drive. By the way, I was playing drums with my pen, and I'm sure a lot of you who watch these kind of videos, are you like me? In grade school, you used to get in trouble for drumming with your pens all the time in school. I used to get in trouble for making sounds. I think in grade 3, the teacher commented on my report card that I make noises all the time. And this is like, I was probably doing drumming sounds with my mouth or something like, you know, something like that. And of course, that's disturbing the class, but it's not when you're a young producer or a young future musician. That's normal, very normal. So here we go, last track, Dagger. I notice usually bands put the more experimental songs near the end of the album so you can tell that they're, yeah, just experimenting a little more. Less rigid.
Sunshine girl is sleeping. She falls and dreams alone. And me, I am her dagger, too numb to feel her pain. The world is full of noise, yeah. I hear it all the time. And me, I am your dagger. You know I am your wound. I thought I heard you whisper. It happens all the time. I thought I heard you whisper. It happens all the time.
Nice. I think that's piano.
She whispers while I'm sleeping. I love you when you smile. I didn't really lose you. I just lost it for a while.
an interesting lyric. I'm your dagger. The lyrics are popping out at me in this song.
I thought I heard you whisper. It happens all the time.
Oh man, that was beautiful. Oh. Listen. Reverberation dies off slowly in the background. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous album. And it totally held my attention from start to finish, except for that one track at the beginning of the track, which I mentioned, which is a few tracks back. But it grabbed me finally. And so, yeah, this album is very, very solid album. Interesting to hear all these different albums. You know, the Cocteau Twins, My Beloved Valentine, Lush. I think Lush got me started. It was one of my it's one of my commenters below, you know, in the comment section, who said you should check out Lush. And they really blew me away. I really fell in love with Lush and then moved on to other shoegaze stuff and sort of wondered, how did I not really discover this back in the late 90s or mid 90s or whatever it was, early mid 90s. I guess it was a kind of a narrow window too. But there's sort of connections that go off in other directions, you know, like post-rock, like, for example, like Talk Talk or something, who were kind of like the pioneers, it would seem, of post-rock. And then, you know, then you got noise rock and you've got ambient, and it's like underneath the ground, all the different trees and all the roots reaching in different directions, and a great, tremendous variety of interpretations of, you know, of a kind of music. But I'm pretty sure Slowdive have put out something new, like 2023, right? And they've toured, and I think I watched a bit of a live session that Slowdive did in a studio, like a radio studio, a radio station studio. KEXP or something. I'm pretty sure I watched a bit of that back when I was just discovering this stuff. And how long have I been discovering this? Probably only a year or so, maybe a little more than that. So it's so cool. It's so cool. I'm really excited that I'm getting to sample all these real important albums, you know. They're just important musical documents of this kind of music. And it's so cool. So cool to hear them. I'm sort of glad to add that feather in my hat. Now I got this Slowdive. I wonder what's going to be next. There are some suggestions I've heard from you guys that I definitely want to further explore. The names are not popping in my head right now, but definitely another band that I need to check out that were considered pretty important. I hope you enjoyed that. It was nice to have you along with the experience with me, and check out the playlist. I guess I'll do all my shoegaze kinds of music on one playlist, so you can check out other reactions to all those bands that I mentioned. So thanks again for watching with me, and thanks for sticking all the way through to the end. You're obviously a trooper. And I usually do a little quick commercial for myself at the end of these. deanwolfe.bandcamp.com. Let's hope that Bandcamp is not going to disappear. There's been some changes of ownership and stuff lately, and it's such a great site, Bandcamp. Anyways, my music's on there, Dean Wolfe with an E, of course, and I've got some new old stuff that I put up this year, 2023. I'm working on a new album. It's going to come out in 2024, so you can check it out anytime you have interest or you're keen on checking it out. Okay, spiraling out. Talk to you later. Bye.